Okay, I have a gripe. Okay. So I made this comment on this video, Snipers Ruined Shooters, regarding Team Fortress 2, saying that all sniper rifles in TF Shoot 2 should just be like the Sydney Sleeper, in the sense that they can't really one-shot people from across the map, and they are more of a support tool. Because in case you have forgotten, Sniper is listed as a support tool. That is what Valve intended, so that is probably what should be happening. This guy replies with, I like this guy. I feel like the Classic would be a better choice. I like that. Classic could also work, but without the Classic other stat, you know? Without the, the charging while hip firing would not be good, but not being able to headshot until fully charged, that would also be a good change for Sniper. I mean, it would be worse than making them all into support tools. Then this dumbass replies, no, stock Sniper is completely fine. Stop trying to fix a non-existent issue. Excuse me? Yeah, this is not good. He can one-shot like 5 out of the 9 classes. Anyone who has like less than 250 HP, or 150 HP, gone. 150 or less, gone. Quickscope. So here's the things I listed off in reply to this dumbass over here. So, he invalidates snipers, or spies' entire reason to exist, which is to, take out important characters like medic, you know? Like you get behind the team and you trade your life for a medic pick, that's an overall plus. Sniper gets rid of that by just making it so that the medic is dead from all the way over here and he can keep one-shotting everyone. He is able to do this. He shuts down entire sections of the map with minimal ability for counterplay. There is like, what are they gonna do? Like, if this sniper is playing around his team like a smart person, he's got an engineer just set up nearby him. He's got a soldier just kind of existing in these back lines, watching out for spies or whatnot. Then there's nothing you can really do. He is able to do that. Like even with the stock fucking sniper rifle, he can one shot a fully overhealed heavy. Why? Why can he do that? That's not even talking about the fucking Machina, dude. And then this one. He has multiple weapons that exist solely to patch up weaknesses that would make the matchup more fair for the enemy team. With that being the the camper. Like the camper makes it so that when you are at full charge, you can't flinch. Meaning if you use this with the bizarre bargain, you can basically just one-shot heavies for free. The danger shield. Any pyro trying to pester you with flares from across the map because you're fucking over his entire team? No they ain't. You're getting fucked up by spies. Well, Jonta Hill 2 actually did a video on this, on the Razorback, and how it is a hindrance. It's still a badly designed weapon, but it actually adds thought to the spy matchup for the spy rather than just stab him. It still, gives the sniper ample reaction time to beat the shit out of the spy with a quickscope or whatever. But it still is designed entirely to patch up a weakness. And then he exists at long range in a game full of short range characters, short to mid range. And then I replied to this guy with hip firing. And then here's his reply. Holy crap, I never read something so out of touch this year. Brother, this hasn't been out of touch since Team Fortress Classic, dude. Like, I don't know what you're on about. Spy has a reason to exist because he can sap sentries and roam around, which makes him more versatile for every space, while Sniper is only better in certain areas. What certain areas? He's better in spots that aren't fucking Junction? Yeah, everyone's better when they're not in Junction. kill yourself. Fuck off! I don't care! Okay, I just had to fact check something. So, Spy, the sapper is not Spy's whole thing, you know? Like, oh, he can sap sentries. Why do you think Demo Man exists? Spy is meant to be a counter to fucking Sniper. He's meant to be his own thing. Right now, Sniper is dead ass, just Spy, but he lives longer. Like, it doesn't matter that Spy can be everywhere. Sniper doesn't need to be everywhere because he just creates a brick wall in areas that he can see. Like, if he can see you, you are in danger. If a spy can see you, then okay. Like, if you can see the spy, then you can do something about it. If you can see the sniper, prepare to perish. Like, and then minimal ability for counterplay. Ah, yes, as if 99% of TF2 maps don't have flanks that make the sniper exposed and movement options. Scout, spy, soldier, and demo are counters to the sniper. Like I said, the previously mentioned weapons that patch up his weaknesses, and the fact that it is Team Fortress 2. You have a team with you. You get your engineer, your soldier, your demo man, your pyro. All of those guys are a team. They work together. If you have a decent amount of teammates around you in a standard-sized team match, then you can actually get shit done as Sniper, especially if you can hit your shots. If you're using Jarate Bushwhacker, even better, because now anyone that does get in gets immediately hit with a 195 damage crit, and can thus be immediately finished off by anyone, if not yourself. And that's not to mention, you're acting like Sniper just plays in a vacuum. He has teammates. Again, you have teammates. They don't even need to be here. They could just be going through the flank, you know, like a teammate could just be watching the flank because they want to watch the flank and not get flanked. There could be an engineer right here, unrelated to you, and now they have an extra step at going through the flank. Now the sniper can be watching the flank and also watching his own area, keeping an iron grip on 2 areas now. Yes, he should. He literally puts himself at risk standing still for so long. At risk to who? Other snipers? If you're putting yourself at risk from other snipers, you're probably playing the current, you know, like, if you're an oppressive sniper, you shouldn't be standing still for so long. You scope in, get to like half charge. If you don't see anybody, unscope, look around, make sure you're not about to get ganked by a spy. Like, huh? This really only applies to the Darwin's Danger Shield. Reminder, this is what he's talking about. Like, he should not be able to one-shot people at pull over heal with a stock weapon. No, this doesn't apply to the Danger Shield. You know what this applies to? Yes, the Danger Shield, but also the Razorback, Jarate Bushwhacker, and to some extent, the Camper. What do you mean he adapts? That's like saying the rectangle fits in the square hole. That's like saying the square fits in the circle hole. Sniper is the only long-range character in a game full of short to mid-range characters. Let's list all of the characters who are able to do shit reliably at long range, which could allow for them to, you know, go up against a sniper in a fair fight. Sniper. Oh, wait, I forgot. That's him. That's the only one. The only person who can go up against Sniper in long range is Sniper. That's it. The only true hard counter to Sniper is Sniper. That shouldn't be the case. Sniper shouldn't be this oppressive, omnipotent force that dictates whether or not you pop an Uber. You know who should be dictating whether you pop an Uber? You. Whether you pop an Uber or you sit there with fucking frontier justice syndrome, like, I don't want to waste this, but also I don't want to use that on the random spy. You know? Like, let's see. Sniper is long range in a game where everyone has the option to flank him. Option. Doesn't, like, and that option is not always there. There could be an engineer watching the flank because they've been flanked one too many times, so you asked an engineer to watch the flank, or the engineer themselves got flanked, so now they are watching it themselves. Or shorten the gap. How are you shortening the gap without putting yourself at risk to the sniper? How? You fucking run in a straight line, do blah, blah, blah. That's putting you at risk to other people who are good against people who are moving slowly towards a singular target. Like Soldier, Demo Man, everyone else in the fucking game besides Medic, Sniper, and Spy. Through movement options or flanks. Most movement options get rid of your main damage output. Scout, he's light. He's got no fucking health. So you can just Jarate bushwhack him when he gets too close. Or you Jarate him and he, just evaporates to something else. You in a closer range, like, you can't be trying to sound like the smartest person in the room when you're making simple fucking grammar mistakes. I'm stuttering. I'm not, I'm spelling everything correctly. Able to shut down, yeah, I'm spelling everything right. As if, like, what the hell is this grammar? It's dumb because he adapts. It's, no. He's close range in a game where he has no one else to combat him. Like, if there was a secondary close range character or long range character that was only good at long range, that would be good. If Sniper was actually bad at close range, that would be good. But if you need a full-on push team of at least 2 people to go up against one other guy that isn't heavy, that's probably not balanced. Like, Medic is the only healer. Not really, no. Not really. Let's see. Scout can throw a Mad Milk into a crowd, and suddenly your heavy is at max health. Engineer can build a dispenser. You know? Like, a lot of things can be done. Like, other characters can still support other people. They don't exclusively kill. Like, NG is stationary. His stuff is stationary. Engineer is not. If you put down your stuff as engineer and then immediately root yourself to the fucking ground like a plant, then you're playing engineer wrong. If you're playing medic by just fucking surgically attaching yourself to the heavy or whoever, just exclusively healing, not going for uber saw hits, not going for crossbow bolts, not trying to defend yourself whatsoever, you're playing the class long. You're playing the class wrong. Spy is a stealth class in an overall loud game. That is, yeah. That's called fucking variety. Like, I'm not saying that I am not saying that Sniper himself is a bad, like, the way he's implemented currently makes him being long range a problem. If he was changed to be more of a supportive character and less of a offensive, defensive character who did all of the things, killed all of the people, then I wouldn't have a problem with him being long range. You know? If he wasn't like literally the CEO of I'm gonna kill you now, then then I wouldn't have a problem, you know? If he wasn't oppressive from all the way across the map, then I wouldn't have a problem. If he wasn't unable to be pushed because you run the risk of getting hit with Jiraiya Bushwhacker, then that's not okay. Heavy is an extra. It's variety. Like, yeah, of course you want to have class variety, but that doesn't mean like Sniper fits in. I never said that Sniper doesn't fit. I said Sniper is the only long-range character. Like, sure, I could have worded that better, but literally, like, problem number 5 is only an issue because of problem number 4, 3, 2, and fucking 1. Okay? Like, Sniper, this, like, I would, if Sniper didn't exist today, all of these problems would evaporate. Like, if Sniper was more of a supportive character and wasn't killing everybody for no reason, like, if Sniper was able to support his team by applying effects to people to make them easier to kill to other people, then not only would this problem disappear, these ones wouldn't exist either. Like, if Sniper had a range limit, then this problem would disappear, but then these ones would still exist. His core problem is 1 through 4. His core problem is 1 through 4. Without problems 1 through 4, problem 5 ceases to exist. Like, it's only a problem that he is long-ranged because he has no counterplay and he is too much of an offense class. He is too much of a powerhouse. I'm not even gonna fucking mention Man vs. Machine. Fucking Big Rock, ugh. Explosive headshot, no, dude. Like, not everyone is much faster. No, not really. Like, sure, Heavy has weapons that patch up his weaknesses. Scout has weapons that patch up his weaknesses. Demoman has weapons that... Actually, no, he doesn't. Engineer has, Pyro does that with the Flog and the Flare Gun, but those all have their own downsides. With the Flare Gun, you lose out on quick damage at mid-range. And it's not a shotgun, it's a projectile. With Heavy, oh, he's slow. Then you use the... He's slow. Well, then you use the Gru. You use the Gru. Oh, my spy, he's dying to pyros too much. Then you use the Spycicle. Oh, I'm running out of cloak too often. Well, then you use the then you use the fucking cloak and dagger. But you get less cloak. You use the Gru, but your health goes down slowly on the way to the point. You use the blank, but blank happens. That doesn't, you can't apply. There's no weaknesses, no real weaknesses to Sniper's stuff other than you're not using blank. Like, the only weakness for any of the backpacks, for all of his secondaries, is that he's not using the Jiraiya. Actually, no, we can't talk about melees like that. Like, the only weakness with most of his melees is that it's not the fucking Bushwhacker. Like, that's it. And that weakness already goes away if you're not using the Jiraiya. If you're not using the Jiraiya, then you don't use the Bushwhacker. And that's it. Like, that's, if you're not using the Jiraiya, don't use the Bushwhacker. Then you can use other stuff. But if you're using the Jiraiya, then you use the Bushwhacker. And then You just get to pick what your fucking sniper rifle is. That's not a fair or balanced character. That is a point and click adventure all the way through. There is no downside to using the Razorback other than it's the Razorback and you don't get to use the Girardi. There's no downside to using the Danger Shield other than you don't get to use the Girardi. There's no downside to using the Shanshaha other than you don't get to use anything else. There's no, that's not good. That's not good game design. Sniper does not fit in his current iteration. He's bad. He is unbalanced. He is unfair. Like, I don't get how you can be denser than the key Superman uses to lock down the fucking Fortress of Solitude. Fucking. This thing. This one. This piece of shit. This fucking thing. This thing that he's using. Like, this fucking thing. Like, you are this key right here. You are the key right now. You, sir, right here, Mr. Ozymandias 555, you are the Superman neutron star key. That is you right now. That is you as you are writing this comment 15 hours ago. That is you. Like, Raven knows what he's fucking talking about. You don't. You've clearly never played TF2. You're playing Sniper like he's in a fucking vacuum chamber. If these are issues for you, like if being flanked by everyone is an issue for you, then you're not playing around your team properly. If you're putting yourself at risk for standing still so long, then don't stand still for so long. I don't like you have to be making this up. You have to be rage baiting. Because this I man. Sniper is unbalanced, unfair, and should not continue to exist in his current state. My original point, like, again, let me go back to this. Reason number 5 only exists because of reasons 1 through 4. If he didn't invalidate Spy's whole reason to exist, well then this would be less of a reason. If he didn't do this, even less of a reason. In fact, this one would disappear once you get rid of numbers 2 and 3. Because you get rid of all you need to do is get rid of number 3. And then number 2 stops existing. Number 1 stops existing. Number 5 stops existing. And number 4 is just on its own. And then Sniper's fine. I'm not saying I know how to do it. I've got an idea. People aren't going to like it because Sniper mains are sweaty bastards who they look like the fucking Blob in the movie. But yeah. No, it's just that's the way it is. That's how it is. That's how it goes. Like Sniper players once I get cuz like if we go to my channel, view my channel. Like I've got
Welcome to my channel.
fuck off. I've got this thing for offense classes. I'm waiting to do part 2 and 3 because my friend Day really wants to, I want to do the part 2 with him and part 3, but he's waiting to get a good microphone, which he could just get a headset, like a decent headset, and it would be really cool, really good. And then we could actually do this. I don't know why the thumbnails look like that. Could have sworn I spaced them properly. Whatever. I'll definitely fix that for my next actual proper thumbnail. But yeah, there's like there's no purpose. Like I'm waiting for my butt. Like once I am able to get to part 3 on the fucking support ones, no sniper player is going to like what I have to say unless they already love using the fucking the Sydney Sleeper. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to spoil about my take on sniper weapons. Is that Sydney Sleeper players are going to fucking love it and everyone else is going to despise it. Like every other sniper player gonna hate this. Unless you play with the classic, the huntsman, or the sleeper, you are going to hate that sniper segment. But yeah, that's it. It's a little rant I had responding to this comment. I just wanted to, like I made this reply because, that it's factually correct because sniper should not take up the entire role of spy. Like, ooh, spy is a reason to exist. Dude, if spy didn't exist, like people are already just fucking shooting them with their whatever. Like Demo Man's already gonna take it down with a pile of stickies or with his nade launcher. Soldier's gonna shoot at it with his rocket launcher. Even if he has the fucking cow mangler, he can just use the charge shot and then his teammates can deal with it. Like it's that simple. It's that shrimple. Like whatever. Video is over. Goodbye.